Oh hey YouTube, what's really good? My name is Vivicolor, your coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and we are here for week 10 of the PGBL. That's right, the last week of the regular season before playoffs. And our opponent this week is Lyoku of the Blackthorn Frogadiers, and their team is monstrous. Let me tell you, this last week is going to be a doozy. The Pokemon I'm predicting they'll bring are Mega Mawile, Victini, Primarina, Umbreon, Jolteon, and Skarmory, but they have a lot of other powerhouses on their team, and I could 100% see some other Pokemon coming. But that being said, let's get connected and get right into this battle. Okay, we are connected now, and it looks like he decided to bring the Togekiss over the Jolteon, which makes a lot of sense actually. Togekiss is pretty decent in this matchup. I brought Miss Magius this week, and it's first week since I think either the second or first week, and I think it should do a lot this week, or at least I hope it does a lot this week. If he leads Victini, I think we're in a little bit of trouble, so just to hedge my bets, I'm actually just going to lead Miss Magius. Miss Magius is good against most of his team. I think the only Pokemon I'm really afraid of him leading with Miss Magius is, well, the Umbreon's not great either, but the other Pokemon would be Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile can definitely one-shot Miss Magius with just a Sucker Punch, I'm pretty sure. We would definitely have to, like, do some shenanigan-y type things to not let that happen. I think if he leads Mega Mawile, I probably just have to go straight out into Pelipper. It's not great, but it sets up the rain, and then on top of setting up the rain, it's physically defensive, so it can probably eat up a hit. I really hope he doesn't lead Mega Mawile. I hope that he's not the kind of person that leads powerhouses first. If he leads Victini, then Miss Magius is the best lead we could have had. It's the best lead we could have had. If he does not lead Victini, then we're in a little bit of trouble. If he leads Victini, let me switch my camera real quick. If he leads Victini and he outspeeds us, we know he's scarfed because Miss Magius naturally outspeeds Victini, so it'll give us information, but we'll also die in the process. What is this thing? Uravity. The Togekiss. I'm actually okay with this. I think I'm actually okay with this. I could have led Clefable here, and it would have been a safer lead. I definitely could have done that, but what I can do right now is he doesn't actually have an electric immune Pokemon. So I can just pop my Z move turn 1. How much is a Z Thunderbolt from Miss Magius going to do to this thing? Electrium Z. Let's do this. This is my last match, so I want to do the absolute best I can. Okay, so assuming it's Max Spadef, then I don't even have all right. I know that Togekiss is kind of bananas, but an Electrium Z would do 74%. So I think I can just go for the normal Thunderbolt here, actually. And that seems fine. I don't think I need to pop my Z move yet. I don't know what this thing's gonna do, so let's just do that. If it goes for, if it actually goes for Thunder Wave here, that's gonna be a little unfortunate for me, and that's what I'm predicting. Air Slash. We should be able to eat this. Yeah, we're completely fine with that. Okay, so now he thinks he's safe. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pop my Z move because I don't see a reason not to. He could switch out. We can definitely eat another one of those, so we could Nasty Plot now. Getting this thing out of the way early would be fantastic, so we can either pop our Z move now, or we can Nasty Plot and sort of force a switch. What does Nasty Plot do if I don't use the Z move and I'm at +2? 77%. So I don't necessarily. I think I'm just gonna go for the Z move actually right now. I'm like maybe revealing a little bit too much of my hand too early, but it seems good. If he stays in, then I think he dies. It's a little bit of a roll, I believe. It looks like it's gonna do. I guess we're about to find out. It looks like it can do 63 to 74%. So it is a damage roll, but that's if this thing is Max Spadef, which based on that Air Slash damage, I don't think it is. I don't think based on that damage it's Max Spadef. I should have thought about that before thinking about clicking Nasty Plot. Yeah, this thing's dead. Super dead. Now, what is his switch? I think his switch is probably Mega Mawile because he knows he can go out and then force me out with Sucker Punch. I think I would 100% just go out into probably Pelipper and set up the rain. It's really it's a dangerous game to play because Mawile gets Thunder Punch. But I think that with like specifically this thing out of the way, I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that I could win the game in the 8 rain turns that I have. I might not be able to. Primarina is 100% a problem, but I think Primarina is 2-hit KO'd by Swampert's Earthquake. And I also have the option to power up punch to get like a little bit more of wall breaking prowess, if you will. I don't know what he's going to go into. I don't think he can go out into Skarmory, and I don't think he can go out into his Primarina. I don't think he can go into those two things, because I've just revealed Thunderbolt, and he knows that he'll take a ton of damage from them. What I do think he can do is he can go out into Umbreon, and Umbreon's good, and he can go out into Mega Mawile. I don't think he can go out into Victini either unless it's Scarfed. If he brings out the Victini, that's going to kind of cue to me that it's Scarfed, I think. I can't honestly just switch out into Pelipper on Victini, like expecting a fire type attack, because Victini gets so many coverage options. Shoto, what is this thing? All right, this is fine. So now I think I just have to make the plays here. I have to assume he's gonna go for either Sucker Punch or Swords Dance, and I'm just going to go right out into Pelipper. If he predicts this and goes for Thunder Punch, then he got me good. But this is my sort of like, not my answer, but this is like the sequence of things that answer this. I'm predicting either a Sucker Punch or a Swords Dance here. Either of those things is terrifying. Either of those things. Oh, just the straight withdraw. 18 plus Midnight, excuse me. Umbreon. I think I'm fine with this. I don't think Umbreon can do too much to me, to be honest. I'm actually just going to U-turn out and see what happens. I'm gonna U-turn out and see what happens from here. This puts me in a really interesting spot. The double out's really interesting. I wonder if he was maybe I don't know. Toxic is good, but like it's not going to wear down Pelipper to the point where I can't switch in and set up Rain again. So I feel like it's maybe not as good as you think it is. All right, so let's look at that damage based on a calc real quick, because I want to see what this thing is. Umbreon, let's see. So U-turn did about 10%, which is looking like this thing is specially defensive, not physically defensive. So let's actually just go out into Swampert. Let's do it. I don't see any reason not to. I could go out into Swampert, I can go out into Fairytale and get on my rocks. I think I just go out into Swampert and Mega Evolve here, honestly. I honestly think I just go out into Swampert and Mega Evolve here. Like, he can Toxic me, but it's not great. Well, I guess he could Foul Play me too, which is not fantastic. I should have probably thought about that. On he's probably going to carry Foul Play. Probably gonna carry Foul Play. I think I can Mega Evolve and Waterfall here, but it's not as good. I should have went out and Tickle Fable. I should have known that. Mega Evolve Waterfall is good, so I think that's the line. But then if he goes for Foul Play, if he has Foul Play and he goes for that, it's a lot less good. Maybe he's looking at a set with Superpower, and he thinks that I'm just gonna go for the. I think it's such a risky play, because if he goes for Foul Play, I get chunked super hard, like super hard, and then Mega Mawile can just take me out with Sucker Punch later on, which is not what I need. So I think I think I misplayed here. I think I'm going to stick with it because I don't want to lose the initiative I have. I'm just going to go for Power Up Punch this turn and see where that gets me. Okay, he just withdraws. That's so good for me. What's he going out into? The Skarmory. Okay, I'm actually okay with this. Like, the Power Up Punch isn't going to do an insane amount, but what is going to happen is it's going to put me at +1 attack, and that means that Waterfall is going to do a lot of damage. I hope he was predicting the superpower there. Because I think that prediction makes a lot of sense. Oh, I get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. That's not great. I think I can just go for Waterfalls, though. I think 2 Waterfalls from this range will 100% kill. I don't even think it's going to be close. Oh my goodness. Does he go for Brave Bird? That's the real question. He just goes for Roost. So will another Waterfall knock this thing out? That's the question of the day. It looks like it. It actually looks like it. My goodness. Mega Swampert putting in the finest. I think he knows that it's gonna knock him out too. I think he knows. My goodness. I can't believe Mega Swampert is actually finally coming through at the end of this league. Please let this knock it out. Don't let that be a weird damage roll. Okay, cool. Okay, now I have to be a little bit afraid of Mega Mawile, With my Mega Swampert, I do, because I'm probably close to being in range of Sucker Punch. Let's go out into Mawile. The Mega Mawile all-out attacker. The Sucker Punch, oh well. It looks like a max roll of 46%, and that's Adamant's max attack. So, what is this thing? Sue. Primarina. All right, let's go out and let's go check this thing out. Let's put him at max. I'm at +1. I think an Earthquake kills, unless this thing is very bulky. If this thing is bulky, if it's 252, and then I'm at +1 attack. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake here. I don't think I have a reason not to go for the Earthquake here. Even if he is max defense, which I think is highly unlikely, like max defense, max HP, which I cannot fathom even a little bit. This is pretty close to 100%. Like, it's looking like 92.5% is the max. Even if he is max defense and max HP. Well, I guess I should set the levels down to 50 when I calc these things. It would make my life a little bit easier. That actually increases my damage roll. So if this thing is not max defense, it's actually gonna die. I don't think it can live if it's not max defense. My goodness, Mega, can we get the 6-0 in Mega Swampert sweep? I don't know if we can. I don't know if it's actually possible, but it's looking more and more possible with each passing turn. This is not what I predicted, even a little bit. This is not how I predicted this match to go. I predicted there to be a lot of give and take, and then to sort of have to like really fight for it. I think that we're now at 0. We're now at not +1, and Earthquake I know is a one-shot from this thing, from this range, so I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. The Sucker Punch is going to chunk, it will, but it's not enough to scare me out. Unless it gets unless it's a crit, or I'm sort of like miscalculating the damage roll, which is possible. I mean, I think these calcs are like pretty loose. Oh, he just wanted to get the he just wanted that makes sense, just to get the clean sort of like the attack drop, because if he doesn't, he kind of gets like swept. My goodness, this is Mega Swampert is taking souls right now. Mega Swampert is taking souls. What does he have left? What does he have left besides Mega Mawile? Victini, he can't switch into that. Something's dying to a waterfall right now. Protect, makes sense. Is this my last turn of rain? I should have looked at rain turns, because had I thought about it, I probably could have predicted that protect there. The rain stopped, yeah. Okay. So I guess the real question now is what's the story? What's my plan here? What's my plan of attack? Do I outspeed an Umbreon if it's at max speed? No. Or yes, absolutely. So it looks like Umbreon. I wish I'd remembered how much damage that Earthquake did. It looks like Earthquake does a maximum of 56%. Yo, that's close. That's pretty close. It's close enough that I think I can go for it. Or I can make the safe play. I can make the safe play and go out into Fairytale. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make the safe play. I'm gonna switch out into Fairytale. I don't need to stay in without my rain up. It makes me a little bit more vulnerable. I don't want to get toxic. I don't want to get foul played. The wish is unfortunate here, but I can just go for Stealth Rocks. He doesn't really have like a fantastic thing to pass this to be entirely honest. I mean, I think he's probably just gonna protect. I mean, I guess we'll find out. I guess we're about to find out. I'm just gonna go for my Stealth Rocks here, and then I'm just gonna go out into Pelipper, presumably. And then from that point on, I think we can probably sweep up with Mega Swampert. I don't know, this thing is gonna be at full health. The withdraw, he's gonna go out into, I'm assuming, yeah, this thing. Because this thing's Iron Head kills from this range. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out into Pelipper and set up the rain, because I wanna go ahead and get the rain up in case he just like goes for the Swords Dance. The Swords Dance is, I think, probably the best set he could have brought, because it does a lot here. So let's actually, oh wait. If he does have Swords Dance, we might actually just lose. If he has Swords Dance, we might actually just lose. I knew there was a reason not to go out and Clefable, because I think a bunch of Sucker Punches, well, no, because I don't necessarily have to, like, keep playing into that, I guess. Like I can go out into Clefable and Protect Stall maybe. We're gonna see. I'm kind of predicting a Swords Dance here. If not a Swords Dance, then an Iron Head. Iron Head being best case scenario, like absolute best case scenario. Swords Dance worst case scenario. Swords Dance might win him the game actually. Might actually win him the game. It's gonna be a little touch and go. Knockoff. Oh man, I feel like I'm kind of doing it right now. I don't think I need Lotus to set up the rain anymore for me. So I think I can just go for a U-turn. Oh, would he go for knockoff if he had Swords Dance? That's the question. All right, I'm just gonna go for a U-turn, predicting him to go for a Thunder Punch here, or just a move that knocks me out, just like a play rough. Iron Head, well, Iron Head wouldn't knock me out. Another knockoff wouldn't knock me out either. I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. If he has Swords Dance, I think we're in a little bit of a rough patch. If he goes for Thunder Punch, then I think we can just sweep up. We can just sweep up with Swampert from that point. And it shouldn't be too hard. It should not be the hardest thing in the world. I might should have preserved Pelipper here. There is a non-0% chance that I should have. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm actually really terrified because Mega Mawile is a monster, and I know that all of these, like, if he gets a Swords Dance up, Sucker Punch can just end my life, and I know that. So he stayed in. Is he gonna go? I didn't think I'd be faster. I kind of misplayed here. I can't go out into Swampert actually. I guess I'll go out into Spout because that's also fine. If he goes for Play Rough though, I just die. That's actually not good. All right, we're gonna go out into Bellatrix here. We're gonna, well, Bellatrix is still decent. Oh, why did I do this to myself? I should have just gone for Scald in the Rain. It would have been fine. I didn't even think about the fact that I would outspeed. Did not even think about the fact that I would outspeed. I can't go into Spout. I can go into Fairytale. All right, I'm just gonna go into Bellatrix. I don't think I need Bellatrix to win this game. I don't, but I think I 100% need Spout and I 100% need Swampert. So what are you gonna do here? Play rough. Okay, cool. That's fine. This dies, then we go out into Swampert, and I think we can win from there. Okay. If he'd clicked Swords Dance on this turn, like if he had brought Swords Dance and clicked it, I think we just lost the game. Like, just the entire game. I kind of predict, I don't think he's gonna stay in, but if he does stay in, he's gonna go for Sucker Punch, and I think the only way it knocks us out is if it's a crit. Because we're just gonna go for Earthquake. I know that at base, like, neutral attack Earthquake is a one-shot. I know this. Oh, man. This is a tense battle. So tense. Let me go back out into Mawile. Or let me go back to Mawile's calc real quick. It looks like he's the all-out attack variant. I think he would have gone for Thunder Punch had he had it. So I'm presuming Play Rough, Iron Head, knock off Sucker Punch. If he doesn't have Sucker Punch, then I'm worried about absolutely nothing. Because he has zero, like if he doesn't have priority, I don't think he can win at all. The only other way this is really, really poor for me is if the Victini is Scarfed. But if it's Scarfed, then presumably whatever he uses to knock out Mega Swampert won't be able to knock out Kingdra, because they cover each other's weaknesses pretty well. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because a Sucker Punch. Oh wait, sorry. I keep forgetting to reset the levels of these things to 50. A Sucker Punch looks like it does 47% max, and I'm over 50% health. But an Earthquake does 127 to 150%. He just withdraws. I'm predicting the Umbreon, which is fine. After an Earthquake and then a Waterfall, it's gonna die. Oh, it's just gonna die to this Earthquake, actually. That's bananas. Mega Swampert is taking lives right now. I think we have 5 turns of rain left. I think this is third turn of rain, and then I think that unless the Mega Mawile actually has Sucker Punch and crits, I don't think there's anything that can happen here. I'm gonna go for Waterfall. Unless this thing is Scarfed, I don't think there's anything it can do to me. Waterfall is just, I guess, the safe play. I don't think he would carry a berry to reduce water damage. Yeah, it's not Scarfed. Because I think Scarfed Victini would outspeed. I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me. but I'm not jolly, so I think there's a possibility of it. I don't think we can lose this game. Even if he has Sucker Punch, and even if Sucker Punch crits and kills us, I don't think there's any way we lose when we have, what, 4 other Pokemon in the back? I don't think so. So we're just gonna click the Safe Earthquake and let things be with it. He has the Sucker Punch. If it doesn't crit, we live it. Oh my goodness. All right, that was the match. Ladies and gentlemen, Mega Swampert coming through with the most powerful performance I've seen all season from any of my Pokemon. Anyways, Leoku, that was such a great battle. If you watched this whole thing, thank you so much, and definitely go check out Leoku's side of the battle. I want you to understand what he was thinking and why he made the plays he made, because even though sometimes from my perspectives the plays look loose or they look bad, you always have to be inside that coach's head to understand what they're thinking. So definitely go watch him, go show him some love, subscribe to his channel, check out his videos. He's actually a really good battler, and this battle was terrifying. I think we just got the upper hand pretty early, and we kind of rode that to victory. But that being said, everybody, if you watched this entire video and you're still enjoying League content, please go ahead and leave a like on this video. Your South Texas Sableyes ended the regular season at 7-3. I have a 70% win ratio, and I'm proud of that. And we are going into the playoffs. I'm thinking, I don't think we miss there. I don't think there's a single chance. So I don't know if the playoffs start next week or we're taking a bye week, but get super hyped for that. Other than that, if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button to keep up with all the competitive battles we're doing. I have a super secret video that is going to be released very soon. It's been taking me a lot of time to work on. If you watched my last top 5, you know what it is, but a lot of work's going into it. And other than that, I have started a Soul Link with my guy Highlander, and if you haven't checked out that series, it is incredible. It's a lot of fun. It is a randomized X and Y Soul Link, and it's a lot of fun, and I would strongly suggest you check it out. But that's enough plugging the channel. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute most, guys, but I'm kind of done here, and I gotta leave. Bye.